XP. Time to explore. Yes. What do I? Should I? I mean, yeah. Yeah, I have to. I've checked everywhere, so I don't need to mess about with that. First thing I'm going to do is food events. Need to do these. I mean, none of them are technically in my team, so... Marianne. We'll get +2 luck. Why not?
My mother taught me when I was very young.
I just clicked on. That's the first time she actually talked about her mother. Usually, foster father did this. And today's special. Constance and Marianne. Currently the two best girls in my party, I think.
Oh, I like this dish.
So then we've got this here, Hilda.
Eating. Yeah.
Need to get everyone to max motivation.
I did not.
And the rest can be based on stats. I've got Happy and one of the others, probably Anna.
That smell.
That.
Happy and let's pick someone else to just get a bit of XP. Catherine, yeah. I want to learn more about you.
Wow. This is eating food always fires me up. Hoorah! Let's go fight somebody.
I don't think I've got anyone else, do I? Try that one. Oh, Raphael and Anna. Yeah.
This is...
Right, so then we'll use some points.
What's the map? The god.
What are you going to teach me, Gerald? What can you teach? I do like authority.
That's so.
Rhea, where is she? Yeah. Yep, I need to get Rhea to A just to see what happens.
Might you have come looking for me because you were...
Why do you teach punch? I mean, yeah, okay.
I still.
That's probably subtle foreshadowing as to that she is she calls herself Saros because she has the sword. Because she actually teaches sword.
You'd best.
Do I have anything for you in gifts? Lost item, maybe.
Oh.
Oh, that was yours. That's Hanneman. Alois, that's... what we got? No? You got liquor, okay. Marmella does. I'll do then. And... go. Yeah, cool. Always a good time, Hilda. Well done.
Hey, Professor. There are a lot of hardworking people here at the Academy. Even Claude. He acts carefree, but secretly he's so serious. Everyone focuses on training without even needing to be told.
Except you.
Maybe they think I must protect my friends, even if I have to risk my neck.
You will protect your friends.
Of course I'll try to protect them, but I don't understand why anyone would want to risk their life for someone else. When you die, no matter how you died, it's over. To me, it's more important to enjoy life. We only live once, after all. It's a waste to spend all your time working and being responsible, right? Well, no matter what people may think, I'm going to keep being me. So in our next battle, I'll support everyone from the sidelines.
Oh, you're an axe user.
Aw, come on, please. How about I do something for you as a way of saying thanks?
If you were studious and actually learned... Is it studious or is it studious? Well, if you were a studier person who likes to study, you'd be a mage and you could go from the sidelines.
Oh, I know! I'll let you join me for dinner in the city.
Am I paying?
Everyone would be jealous, you know? They'd all love to spend time with me. Okay, just think on it.
Ooh, Hilda B class already. Whose birthday is this? Claude's.
Thanks.
Yeah, we can't not give you that. Right. Main mission. I will do off-screen prep. And done. We need to do supports first, I suppose. And then we'll get straight into this main mission. Sward and Leonie.
Is the water supposed to be this cold? God, my head slipped again.
Hey, what's that noise? What are you doing?
Sorry. I'm sorry, okay? Another fine mess I've gotten myself into.
What happened, Claude? You're soaked.
The student whose turn it was to do the dishes today was ill, so I volunteered to take his place. The dining hall lady was on my case the whole time for breaking plates and getting water everywhere. Actually, not everywhere. Mostly on myself. It was just one big mess. It wore me right out, too. I could really use a nap about now.
You might be a noble with a fancy bloodline, but you sure don't act the part.
Being noble or common doesn't have anything to do with washing dishes.
Ho! I dare say most nobles would refuse to do it, but hey, I prefer it your way. You don't act like you're better than everyone.
I'm honored that you acknowledge my greatness. And I'm rather fond of your blunt way of praising a person's strengths, too.
Really? To be honest, I don't actually trust my own ability to read people. I like to look for the good in them, but that doesn't always mean it's really there. I mean, you seem like a good person, but your heart could be black for all I know.
You say you can't figure people out, but what you said just now was pretty shrewd. It's wise not to trust appearances alone.
I'll keep that in mind. Though, I'm not sure I should be taking advice from someone covered in dish suds.
Ah, yeah, I see your point.
Alright, so we're learning a bit of backstory about him. Oh, God's sake. Right.
Hey, Leone. Are you just getting back? Whoa, what's with the bag? It's huge!
Oh, this? I thought I'd get all my chores done at once. Guess I got a little out of hand. Sorry to be a pain, but could you help me out?
I'm happy to help. Where'd you go to get all this stuff?
Well, first it was just the cloth scraps from the tailor, and then it was the used oil from a restaurant in town. After that, it was the books the scholars didn't know what to do with. I mean, that was just on the way.
Whoa, it sounds like you did a lot of running around today.
It wasn't so bad. I just figured it would save time if I did it all in one trip.
Yeah, people do that.
You planned all that out? Impressive! What are you gonna do with all that stuff you got?
The scraps will be good for dishcloths, and I can make soap from the oil. The books are just to help with my studies.
You really can't let anything go to waste, can you?
Nope, can't stand the idea.
Who knew you were so thoughtful? I mean, with actual thinking ahead. You're so generous to everyone and always making me food. I never knew how much thought you must put into it.
I cook to relax, and it's nice seeing how enthusiastic you get about eating what I make. Whatever I give away is just the stuff that isn't useful to me. I pick up all sorts of things when I'm in town. Giving things like that to people who need them or who can actually use them makes sure they aren't wasted.
That makes sense. You've got to use up the stuff you've got after all. Hey, do you think you're like this because you didn't have much growing up?
I guess times were tough now that you mention it. The folks in my village definitely aren't rich.
I do like you, but considering what you did to me in the previous playthrough, I kind of... I don't know.
My dad had to go through a lot of trouble to get the recommendations I needed to attend the academy. That doesn't mean I've grown up to be stingy. It just means I don't like to squander. Anyway, enough of that. It's in poor taste to go on about your own hardships. I've always got time for a meal with a friend, and it so happens I picked up some choice meat today. Why don't we share it?
Now you're speaking my language.
He almost went an entire conversation about without doing food this, strength and training that. Ignatz and Lysithia.
Good morning, Lysithia. Out for a stroll, are we? It's lovely weather for it. I might go wander outside myself.
What do you mean out for a stroll? You're inside.
Ignatz, hold still, will you?
Sure.
Your shoes are untied. It looks sloppy. Let me just fix it for you.
Oh, thank you for letting me know. But really, I'm perfectly capable of tying them myself.
Clearly not.
Clearly that's not the case. Otherwise, this wouldn't be an issue. Now, hush.
Well done.
There we go.
Thanks.
You've also got awful bedhead.
What? But I examined myself.
It's the back of your head. Quite unkempt. You really should get it together. I mean, really. You're born to a noble adjacent merchant family, aren't you? You really should be more presentable.
Sorry, Lysithia. You're always so perfectly put together. In fact, I'd say you're perfect in all respects. I don't think I've seen you fail at anything.
Except ghosts.
Well, consider that if I make even the slightest misstep, everyone will treat me like a child. There's nothing I hate more than that.
I see. Well, I think you're
I
very
haven't seen a
mature.
single character who
If
treats you
anything,
like a
may be
child.
overdoing it somewhat. I mean, people treat me like a child sometimes, but I like it because it reminds me that other people care about me. You know? No matter how much we stretch, some things are always beyond us. I think it's fine to be vulnerable and ask for help sometimes.
Ignatz, are you really lecturing me about how I conduct myself right now? You're a sheepish, unreliable scatterbrain who can only ever think about what others think of him. Perhaps you should worry about your own maturity before you start questioning mine. Although you certainly look the part of a baby, so maybe that's asking too much. Anyway, I've got things to do, so I'm gonna go now.
Lysithia, wait.
Out of my way! You're such a child, I swear.
I was uncalled for. After all, I am older than she is.
Like the second youngest, isn't she? I think Flane's the only one younger than she is.
I think I'm gonna pass out.
Whoa! Lysithia? You're really pale.
Yeah, I've been feeling really queasy all morning. I'm just heading back to my quarters to rest.
Can you even make it there in that state? Here, climb on my back. I'll carry you.
What? No.
Christ, how strong are you?
Always worried about looking like a kid. No time for that now. Just get on.
I'm feeling a bit better now. I should be okay from here. Thank you so much, Leonie. I hope...
No, not at all. Actually made for a fun bit of training.
Training?
Yeah. Carrying someone around is good for the legs. You're just the right weight for it, too. I might ask you to help me train again sometime.
Said she's fine from here. Is that not inside her room? Of course she'd be fine.
Anything can be a kind of training with the right attitude, you know?
Are you always thinking about training?
Well, I can't devote all my time purely to training. So it's more efficient if I can train while I get other stuff done at the same time.
Wouldn't that actually be rather inefficient?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, for example, if you're training for endurance, it seems running would be a better approach. If you're only ever training by cramming it in with other tasks, you won't be getting the best results. I'm no expert on the subject, but even I can laud.
Come to think of it, you do always seem to stick to a pretty rigid schedule, don't you? I've noticed that you focus completely on whatever it is you've set out to do. Then you switch to something else and focus completely on that.
You've noticed, have you?
Now that I think about it, you may be right. Maybe that is the more efficient way to do things. Hey, you're really bright, Lysithia. Thanks so much for the helpful advice.
That was sweet of Leonie to check on me and carry me all the way to my quarter. And in the end, I just lectured her. She did thank me for it, but I probably could have handled that better.
Yeah, you kind of could have. Right, last one. Shy boy and shy girl. Let's go.
Is that everything?
Yes, that's the last of them. Thank you, Marianne. Just when I thought all the laundry was dry, the wind got stronger, and by the time I realized what was happening, there were clothes dancing across the sky.
That must have been frustrating to watch.
Pegs not exist. Oh,
I didn't imagine they would float all the way to the stables. Thanks again for helping me pick them up.
It was no trouble. They landed right at my feet.
Well, now I can hang it all back up before sunset. Everything should be dry by the day's end. All right, I should get to...
Are you all right?
Uh-huh. The hamper's just a little heavier than it looks. Do you think you could give me a hand?
literally the frailest girl in the academy, and you're gonna ask her to do that.
Whew, we got here just in time. Thanks for the help hanging everything up.
I'm saying that because Bernie has technically some sort of physical strength to draw a bow. Marianne doesn't.
It was nothing.
Huh. What is it?
I'm sorry. I know I'm not much fun to be around. I'm not very good at small talk either.
Oh, no, that's all right. After all, just look over there.
Huh? Oh, the flowers are lovely.
They were mere buds until just the other day. Now look at those gorgeous blooms.
How wonderful.
If we'd been chatting away, we might never have noticed them. Sure, the laundry was an ordeal, but at least there was a silver lining.
Oh. You are still incredibly suspicious, Marianne. Amazingly suspicious. Let me just check to make sure. Where's Marianne? Yeah. Mystery crest still, huh? You have heal. Alright, check that. You have extra heals. That do. And Bro has steal and lock touch. So I can steal a dark seal if I want. Is he strong enough for that? I think. Is this the mission with the Dark Knight? It is. No, I don't think Bro's high enough level. I mean, I could do it on my next one. I just buff Bro to all hell with renown. But everything else is sorted, so we'll save anyway. And we'll just go mission. Let's get God's Sword. Go. Continue without saving. Yes. Give me God's Sword, which I'm never gonna use.
The rite of rebirth is finally underway. Time to see if our hunch was right.
Ugh, I hope it's not. Then we wouldn't have to fight anyone.
We've all come to this conclusion together. I'm sure we've got it right.
Right or wrong, the clock is ticking. All we can do for now is stick to the plan.
You seem a mite too relaxed for my liking. The goddess's rite of rebirth is about to begin.
Why are you here?
While we are in the goddess tower, we are relying on you to secure the locations that are lacking in defense.
May I let you in on something, Professor? My brother can be a bit callous. He told me that he was concerned about you, and hinted that perhaps you would be better off patrolling a coffin.
That was said in jest, Flame, and in confidence. Please just remain by my side and do not cause any more trouble. As a professor, you would do well to remember that it is your duty to guide your students down the path of righteousness.
Please excuse us, everyone. We shall see you again after the ceremony has concluded. Sedith is way too overprotective. He reminds me of my brother.
Come on, Teach. I know a hidden spot where we can monitor the stairs that lead to the Holy Mausoleum. If there's anyone down there, they'll be trapped like the rats they are. We'll just have to take them down without getting bitten.
Isn't this the mission where they have to pass the stairs even if they steal something? If we camped on the stairs, they'd have to pass us regardless. I think that's this mission. Ooh, apparently Raphael's a defense unit. I mean... yeah. Oh, let's do something stupid. Marketplace. Oh, I could have done this off screen, but it's more amusing just to randomly put it on screen. I'm gonna give her some punch. I mean, she can't use them, but I'm gonna give her some iron gauntlets.
Thanks a bunch.
She can't use them in the state she's in, but if I ever make her into that upgraded class, she can. Right, so map. Hello, Black Knight. Hello. You're a lot less threatening than you used to be. How many chests is there? There's two. There's one there. There's one here. So we need 2 chest keys. They will be... so anyway, first I'll put my front units up. Front, and... yep. Right, so we need chest keys. Leone, it's a chest key. And who's with the mounted unit? Lawrence gets a chest key. I have a chest key. Go.
Our guess was spot on. Looks like we have company.
Those Central Church dastards have spotted us. Buy me some time while I open the seal on the casket.
I'm on it.
Here we go.
Looks like the enemy is going after the casket in the back. Maybe they're going after the Saint's bones? Weird. I'd like to defeat them before they can finish the job.
25
Did
turns.
you notice? Look closely at the ground. There's...
oh, so contraptions. Yeah?
The smart move is to advance while finding the best fighting positions.
I think some enemies spawn here, don't they? Oh, you have a chest key. I didn't need to. I bet you have a chest key too, don't you? Alright, so.
Yep.
You're off this way.
I stand ready.
Yep.
Let's get
You
to
only
it.
go this way.
Who,
Wow,
me?
Hilda goes up. And Bro
Stay
goes
focused.
up.
Ready and willing.
Here's my iron bows. I don't need a lot of damage right now. It's fine. Then
Ready anytime.
Ignatius is gonna go up. Left. Constance is going forward.
Who, me?
Marianne. She got attacked, so leave her next to Bro.
Leave it to me.
Sithy goes there.
Death Knight, prove your strength and scatter these fools.
I don't take commands or waste my time on weaklings.
I'm getting a really disturbing vibe from that guy. No one go near the evil-looking knight, okay?
We are definitely not going near the evil knight, but it's fine. Do a bit of chip. Let's put a bit of chip right there. Bro, he's just gonna run straight up. I am going to see if I can steal the Dark Seal though.
Another.
I think Bro has that now. Steal. Lower speed stat. My speed is 17. His speed is 17. Alright. There you go, happy? Go on. Should be fine. Might as well use the arts. I didn't use a lot of them last playthrough. So we'll send you this way. We'll reduce the hits on Hilda by KOing one of these guys. That's fine. Not that one. Marianne, do you need to heal anyone? Hilda. Yep. Scythia is going easily up. At 14. I think my units are alright right now. So if I did try I mean, I can hurt him.
Nicely done.
I'm
impressed. Let us be cautious.
Let's not be cautious. Ooh. I mean, I've already got all my people to that level, so I don't really need to mess about with it. But he causes 11.
I'll manage.
We can live on that for now. These mooks. Rally.
That helps.
That is incredibly not a good idea. So if they go that way, Marianne can just stand here. Right, so then we just run up. Wow, I'm doing this a lot quicker than last time. Leon is off over here. Use physical Leonie.
Did the trick. I get it.
Bowler's just gonna run over.
Let's get to it.
Leonie is just gonna beat this guy in the face. Yep, and you're just gonna stand next to the chest. Gonna run up. How much can she cause even with Thimble Venter? 17. That's something. She can cause a significant amount of damage.
The reinforcements. If they approach from...
Do you think I'm gonna let you get some reinforcements? What are you talking about? No, send him, bro.
Impressive. I stand ready.
There we go. Jess, what is it? Spirit Dust is a magic one? Yes. Good. Yeah, why not? Right. You can just run over. Actually, I don't think she'll... What's her defense? 3. Wow. I really need to give you some defense, Constance. Christ. I'm having you with 3 defense. What to do? I do have a lot of squishy mages in this team.
I am still...
I think red had like 2, and I've got like 4 plus 2 archers. You're going to get friendship points, so you're going to stand there.
Apologies.
You're going to attack my Sith here, are you? Alright, that's fine. Bro. Because Bro needs a bit more XP. But if he gets 1 more speed, he can steal the Dark Seal. I don't know what a Dark Mage even does, but...
predictable.
If you hold the roll on. Oh. Some fodder. I don't know how in law they got behind me, I don't know. I've still only got 17 speed. I think Constance would be harder to kill when she has a actual mount. Or I get some defense items for her. Because mages are kind of squishy. It'd be nice if you had Physic or someone else with it.
Thank you.
Oh, I win next turn anyway. So all my crew's in the right position. It's just called Dark Seal. Probably really cool.
Much needed.
We'll get some heals in before we win.
That wasn't my bet.
You can't heal, but Happy can.
Appreciated.
Now I'm even tougher.
Right, let's just crush this boss, shall we?
Thanks much.
What level's bro? Wow. I get someone up who's pretty low. Ignats, cool. Go.
You're too late. The seal will be broken any minute now.
No, I've got like 20 turns left yet.
It's hard to be.
Oh, I got 16 turns technically. Oh, so Leone just runs in. Rush the fool.
Can't get comfortable.
It's no use. A seal is broken. You can't... Huh? A sword.
That sword is... I see. What a pleasant surprise.
The jerk got away. Was that magic? We can't even chase after it. Hey, Professor, the way that sword is shining, do you think it could be...
Is the intruder here? Oh, looks like you have this under control. You, round up any stragglers.
Will do.
What's the older MVP? She didn't do anything. Yeah, he's... Bro never rests. I will repair it with points if I have to. I mean, I barely even use the Sword of the Creator as it is.
As all of you have committed a breach of faith, the Archbishop will now pass judgment.
Inciting a kingdom noble to rebel. Unlawful entry. The attempted assassination of the Archbishop. An attack on the Holy Mausoleum.
Wait, I thought the
It
attempted
is unnecessary to go on.
I thought the attempted assassination of the Archbishop was a ruse and didn't actually happen.
What? We have nothing to do with the Western Church.
You have already been identified. Please spare us your second-rate theater.
Dishonoring a holy ceremony is worthy of death for a member of the Church. You are well past the hope of redemption. If you have any grace remaining, you will willingly offer your life as atonement for this crime.
No, this isn't what we were told would happen. We've been deceived!
It's no use arguing. May your souls find peace as they return to the goddess.
Wait, please! The goddess would never forgive you for our execution!
Monster. We know you've already slaughtered many of our fellow brethren like this.
Why did you do it, you dumbass?
This concludes the investigation. Please remove these poor lost souls from my sight.
I suppose that's that. The assassination attempt, the attack on the Holy Mausoleum. Looks like it was all a plot by the Western Church. It's just too bad that that masked knight who was leading the attack got away. Vanished without a trace.
I know, I wonder if I could ever use some of that magic dust.
But why would the Western Church want to attack Lady Rhea?
Because she's evil.
Why? Take your pick of reasons. Relations with the Western Church aren't exactly friendly. Oh, that's right. Gerald mentioned that you grew up completely isolated from the church. The Church of Seiros is split into a few different branches across Fodlan. The central church is headquartered right here at Garrick Mach. Then there's the Western Church. Far west from Castle Gaspar, where Lord Lonato had his little rebellion, is the fortress city of Aryan Road.
That mission.
It's the strongest fortress in the kingdom.
That mission was
On the other side
miserable.
of it is the headquarters of the Western Church.
Not too smart to bicker with people who worship the same goddess as you.
The bishop of the Western Church must be pretty ambitious. Probably hopes to split off completely. In which case, he'd need to weaken the Central Church's influence. Killing Rhea is certainly one way to do that.
That would be impressive.
To the shock of no one, I hear the Knights have been sent to subdue the leaders of the Western Church. We'll probably get a chance to assist.
You're an odd one, aren't you, Professor? How'd you make it this far in life without ever interacting with the church?
Because that's what mercenaries do.
I can't believe someone like you exists in Fodlan. It's too strange.
If you think that's weird, consider the fact that Rhea hired Teach despite all that.
Yeah, that is kind of suspicious.
So those guys they caught, they all got the axe, right? That's brutal.
Lady Rhea can be rather intimidating at times. In fact, she can be downright terrifying. Professor, those who cannot be saved must be delivered to the goddess for judgment. Is that not so?
No, it's not so,
There
Marianne.
you are, Professor. It seems Lady Rhea would like a word.
God, here we go.
Come with me.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
The Archbishop lives. Not that I had ever placed much faith in those swine from the Western Church.
I have news, both good and bad. The remains of Seiros were not in a tomb. However, something else was. The Sword of the Creator.
Would you know that you weren't there this time? Oh, the Death Knight probably told you.
Ah, the weapon wielded by that thief, the King of Liberation.
See? She's a lot taller right now than it needs to be. Maybe it's the armor.
At any rate, it is now in the hands of the Academy's new professor. I doubt you will be surprised to hear that the crest stone had already been removed from the sword when it was found.
See, now we have context for that.
As expected. It would be foolish to keep both in the same location.
Why? If only one person, who is the person with the crest, can wield it with the crest stone and its magical powers in the first place, why not just leave them connected?
There's more. The professor was able to awaken the sword's true power. Even without the crest stone, the sword glowed red. The professor's crest is compatible. There is no mistaking it.
Absurd. Using a relic without its crest stone should be impossible. The King of Liberation's bloodline should not even...
They must be allowed to keep it, for now. I do not have enough information about the professor to act. As for your request, I assent. The Death Knight is at your command. Use him well.
Good. I believe I will enjoy this a great deal.
Oh, I could have just decapitated him already, but no.
I cannot thank you enough for defeating those invaders in the Holy Mausoleum, and especially for protecting
If people
the
are
sword
just
of the
starting to watch this yellow one without watching the first playthrough, I'm not going to say who the Flame Emperor is.
That sword is one of the
Because
heroes'
that's a Black Knight.
treasures, and the most precious. It is also for now.
Yes, we know.
Lady Rhea, wait. Surely if some... Nemesis, the King of Liberation. He is an ancient king of mankind who was defeated by Seiros over 1,000 years ago.
There's no way his name is actually Nemesis, right?
When Fodlan was attacked by wicked gods, it is said that the goddess gifted Nemesis with the Sword of the Creator. Nemesis used that sword to defeat the wicked gods, saving all of Fodlan. Henceforth, however, his power began to corrupt him until he... Lady Rhea, I beg...
No, sit now.
I'm just going to skip this bit.
Understand.
This is
There
the...
you have it, Professor.
You shouldn't give the sword to him because he is not worthy.
Sword of the Creator? The King of And I really can't read that Rhea at all. That sword is clearly precious. So why is she so keen to gift the thing to you?
Hail. Thanks, Sothis.
I feel as though we have become intent. And there is one more thing that has been plaguing me.
Or just one.
The Sword of the Creator. It somehow feels distinct from other relics we have seen. Such as the one that... Oh goodness, what was her name? Yes, her! The Sword of the Creator is different. It bears a hole, where something should have been, but is no more. I despise not knowing what is going on, whatever comes to pass.
The Sword of the Creator, pulled right from the legends. I finally found it, and yet it ended up in Teach's hands. Could I even use it anyway? Damn it. There's no telling what's to come.
No, but other people in this game can.
Part 1.
Tower of Black
White
Winds.
Cloud.
What's that one?
Verdant Rain Moon.
Hmm.
Tower of Black Winds.
I can't remember.
The ceaseless rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fodlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder. This abundance of rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fodlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
Restore health. Restore health with heal. Alright. Cool. New places. What new places would they be?
I have a new mission for you, Professor.
Okay.
I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the Lance of Ruin.
Lance of Ruin is Ingrid's weapon, I think.
Their leader's name is Miklan. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier.
Why must the church eliminate him?
This skirmish involves a holy relic, and is therefore more than a single. The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force. Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seros are away from the monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church.
I can't believe you just used the word purging.
So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all, you wield the Sword of the Creator, which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
The Sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon well beyond the other relics. You have nothing to fear.
We do, and it's called, it has 20 uses.
However, to ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
I must remind you that you are expected to conduct yourself in a
Are
manner
these the
befitting
skilled
wield
people that
holy
have
sword.
ignored us this entire time?
Also, you should know that Professor Hanneman has been...
Oh god, this
Teach,
one.
I gotta say, I never would have guessed you were a descendant of the King of Liberation. You didn't forget, did you? That story I told you about a relic that could cut a mountain in half? That relic was the Sword of the Creator. The very same used by Nemesis, the King of Liberation.
How it turns into a whip. Whips cannot cut mountains in half.
Don't be coy, Teach. The Sword of the Creator could only be wielded by Nemesis. If you can use it too, that can only mean you have that bloodline's crest. Fine, keep your secrets. But just so you know, I don't understand isn't gonna cut it here at the monastery. Speaking of, Professor Hanneman has been looking for you.
Yes, we know.
He
Rhea said.
probably wants to examine your crest with those crazy...
If it isn't my little Claude, what has you so worked up?
Ooh, new character.
Judith? What are you doing here?
That's Lady Judith to you, boy.
I told you, until you're in charge, I expect you to address me with all due respect.
And you're wearing, well, a lot of yellow.
Anyway, I'm here to retrieve you. Duke Regan's condition has taken a turn for the worse.
Are you saying the old man's on his deathbed?
No, it's not that bad. But in the state he's in, he won't be able to participate in the next roundtable conference. He wants you to go in his stead. I volunteered to play the messenger.
Wow, thanks for that. Oh, and Teach, this is Judith, also known as the hero of House Daphnel.
So you're little Claude's teacher, are you? How much trouble has he been giving you?
If her nickname didn't give it away, you should know that Judith, Lady Judith, is the leader of the famous House Daphnel of the Leicester Alliance. She used to be a big deal at the roundtable conferences, but it seems of late she's been reduced to a mere...
You had better shut that mouth before I put my boot in it, you tactless nuisance. Now come on, let's get going. Sorry, Professor, but I need to borrow the boy for...
I suppose we'll have to finish our chat later. Sorry, Teach, but don't you worry. I'll be back in time for our next mission. All right, Judith.
It's Lady... I suppose you are the active leader for the time.
Good of you to come, Professor. Specifically, that you...
Yes.
However...
You are unusual. You have the Crest of Flames. It should not be called that because it is stupid. It is the stupidest name in the world. I can't believe they called it. And while I get flowers. So we have 2 instances of stuff. Hello, Sothis.
A stone? A stone. I do not understand. Yet, as I think of it, but is that me? Or is it you?
Yes. We have lots of random missions. And new areas to explore. Which are these new areas? This is the sauna. Isn't it?
Hey, I could use a hand. Hey there.
Yes. Okay, let me see if I can remember how to do this. Alright. We can only invite people from our squad. Right, so... Well, we want to get Marianne up first, so let's go. Increase once. Oof. I wasn't expecting it to increase that much. Doesn't matter, we got increase with Marianne.
Thanks. I'm glad I asked.
And that was the main thing we needed.
That's so.
Hold on me. We've got a mission from Set Earth, we've got some other random quests. Is this going to give me a blacksmith? Because I really need one. Oh, my new merchants would be lovely.
I could use your help.
There it is. New merchants. Yes. Victims.